I am Ashley and I am an M365 specialist and trainer here at Stratos Technology Partners. I have worked in the M365 space for about 5 years, and these videos are to help and inspire you in your M365 environment. In this video today, I'm going to take you through how to edit a SharePoint page. Firstly, I am going to explain some terminology which will help once we jump across to SharePoint. SharePoint consists of 3 major building blocks. The first one is a site, which is used to organize various types of content. Second one is pages, which is used to display the content. And then the third one is webparts, which is used to store particular content or information, for example, documents, events, contacts. To put this in perspective, here is an image that depicts the correlation between SharePoint and an iPhone. If you think of the whole phone as a SharePoint site, the phone screen would be a page, and the apps would be SharePoint webparts. Let's jump across to SharePoint. Here I have opened my Health and Safety demo SharePoint site. If you think in relation to health and safety for Splash Intranet, everything related to health and safety will be stored within this SharePoint site. So remember, the SharePoint site was our first building block. The second building block of SharePoint was a SharePoint page. So anything below this navigation here is considered a SharePoint page. On the pages, we have our web parts. So on this page, we have a news web part, an RSS feed web part, and some quick links web part. When we scroll up to the top of the page, on the far right-hand side, we see an edit button. If we click on that, we will go into edit page mode. Once in edit page mode, you'll see some dotted lines which give you different areas on the page. These different areas are referred to as sections, and sections can be managed from the far left-hand navigation. So with sections, we can add a new section, which gives us different column layouts. We can edit the current section, so we may want to change it from 1 column to 2 columns, or change the background color of that area. We can move the section. We can duplicate the section, so this is handy when you want to create the same kind of look but change what's within the web part. And we can delete the section. So on the page within the sections, we have our web parts. If I go into a new space or under or above a current web part, we'll see a line with an add a new web part dialog. So if I select that, a bigger dialog will pop up under the plus with all the web parts that we can add to a SharePoint page. For this demonstration, I'm going to add a quick links web part. Once I click on the web part, you'll see a little settings dialog pop up on either the top or the left of the web part. Similar to the sections, we can edit the web part, so we can change the way that it looks on the page. We can move the web part, so into a different place on the page. We can duplicate the web part, and we can also delete the web part. Now here I am, I'm going to go and add a link, and for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to add a link to Google. I'll insert that in there. So some web parts have 2 places where you can edit the information within the web part. So the one that pops up on the top or the left-hand side is the one for the overall web part. But you'll see once I have a link in here, there is another edit. So this edit is for the specific quick link. So here we can see the link is going to Google. I can change the name, so I'll change that to payroll. We may want to change the icon. So Microsoft provide a large amount of icons. So we could do money. And you can add a description if you like. So just quit out of that. And then we've added a web part and edited it. So all web parts have an edit settings which you can click and have a look at. Now when it comes to saving the page, there's one thing to note about save as draft. So when you save as a draft, the changes are only visible to yourself and no one else can edit the page until you republish the page. So if I go and save as a draft, it will tell me that the draft has been saved and I can either edit or republish. So here I'm going to go and republish and we can see my payroll web part has been added to the page. Everyone will now be able to see that. So what I'm going to do here is just delete that quick link from the page. So I'll select edit, click on that web part, select delete, and then republish the page. That brings us to the end of our video today. Hit subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.